Right back at y'all with another mukbang. This time we got a pepperoni pizza from 7-Eleven that only takes about 3 to 4 minutes to make. You order it while you're there, and you get your pizza on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, yes sir, yes sir. Only takes about 3 to 4 minutes for this pizza. Plus we got some ranch that I had in the fridge. That's what's really good to put that on this pizza. This full pizza for $5.55. And you add in tax, it can get up to $5.89 all the way up to $6 depending on where you at. Standard price is $5.55. That's what we're about to get into right here on this mukbang. Yeah, boy. Yes, sir. That's what we doing. Oh, look at this pizza. And obviously, this is not my first time getting it in. With a pizza from 7-Eleven. Cheese and pepperoni. This is the crust. It may be sourdough crust, but I don't know. You put some ranch in the spot where I took the pizza from. Ranch on pizza. So good. See the ranch? See the ranch in that spot? Yep. On this video, I want to talk about Star Trek. Several different topics. Well, a couple different topics in my opinion. Opinion, fact, and topics. Opinion, fact wise, more of a question. I just want to know. All Star Trek takes place in the future. Even the future today. I want to know, how come they ain't got no seatbelts on Star Trek? But every time they have a situation, they go flying all over the place like, and blowing up, fall on the ground, terminals blowing up. I'm like, yo, how come Star Trek don't have seatbelts so they can stay in that little chair and do what they do in the control panel? You know? They don't care about safety in the future? I'm like, what? And they don't care about surge protectors either? Because when they get attacked, and sometimes they get attacked good, they go from the control panel, they blow up like 5-6 feet away. They go like, boom! They fall hit the ground. I'm like, yo, what's up with that? That doesn't make sense to me. Either. So Star Trek doesn't have seatbelts, nor do they have surge protectors in the future. We're now in space, no safety features. It's Starfleet, Jack's hockey. They don't think they won't get hurt. They should have known. No safety features, no airbags. Like, come on. Come on. If they ever did Star Trek Beyond Voyager, can we get a safety harness? He be strapped in, and maybe a surface protector for the control panels. That makes sense to me. Hey, what I know. Good pizza from 7-Eleven. I mean, yeah, this pizza from 7-Eleven, crust isn't as good as, say, Little Caesars for similar price, but depending on where you're at, 7-Eleven is damn right more convenient. Point blank period. Damn right more convenient. Plus, I got those ovens at 7-Eleven that cooks the pizza up in 3-4 minutes. Anyways, back to Star Trek. Those safety features, yeah, definitely need to be addressed. You can't be flying around a ship like that, especially when you got all those other safety features for the air, and make sure the air's not contaminated, and all computers, and having safety features on the hollow deck, but they don't have seatbelts or surge protectors. That don't make sense to me. Like, come on. Now in the 90s, I've seen the Next Generation movies, and also original Star Trek. I got into the original Star Trek sometimes in the 90s. Like, okay, cool. I like McCoy and Spock and Kirk, Scotty, with a classic line, when people talk to him, they're like, beam me up, Scotty. And, he does his thing. That's how I started off with, because, it seemed pretty normal to me. I thought the other Star Trek was a little bit crazier down in space. I want something more relatable. But around the late 90s, well, maybe mid to late, from 97, maybe into early 2000s, they had those Star Trek movies like First Contact, Nemesis on, VHS, and then maybe DVD. But I originally had them on VHS. And I enjoyed those movies. That's how I heard of the Borg and things of that nature. But I never got into this TV show with Next Generation. Actually, I never got to Generation until 2017. BBC America, when they show episodes of Next Generation. I think that was, maybe spring or summer 2017. And they have it on maybe a couple times a week on BBC America. I was checking it out there. And at that point, I would check out Next Generation and original Star Trek, but I was skipping Voyager at the time, and there was no Deep Space Nine on there. You know, be that as it may, I caught up on most episodes of Next Generation, refresh my memory on original Star Trek, and then by Labor Day around Labor Day 2017, we had a late board day, and they were showing episodes of 7 and 9 on Voyager. I started getting the Voyager, and I didn't know anything about Voyager. I didn't even know about 7 and 9. They drew people in. I got caught up in that, and I enjoyed that. Now, I haven't seen Deep Space Nine. I think that might have been on some other kind of channel nowadays, but I haven't had a very opportunity to binge watch that. And from what I heard, Deep Space Nine was just space. I don't know, what do you call a space center, space station, or nearest starship, or nearest star base. And then I never seen Enterprise or this new thing on demand for Star Trek. But when I think Star Trek, in my mind, the original series, Next Generation, and Voyager, those serialized mainstays, if you will. That being said, based on Next Generation, Voyager, and original series, I think the best character in those serialized episodes, when you're actually out in space, exploration, getting your hands dirty like that, I think the best character, and I wish I watched Voyager sooner, is actually the Doctor, the holographic Doctor. Favorite character in Star Trek. I think the Doctor was just amazing as in terms of he wanted to try to, as you said, make himself alive, make himself a human. His humor was always on point. He was like almost started the show, if you will. It didn't matter who came aboard. He had a good rapport with all of them. From Chess to Neelix to Tom Paris to the Captain to Chakotay. Even when 7 and 9 came along. Belano Torres, etc. The Doctor was critical to that. And it was interesting from Voyager how you had two people want to find humanity, be the Doctor from the get-go to 7 and 9 later on. There's some of the other Borg characters that came after that, especially the Borg children that were on Voyager. in the later season, 6 and 7. But yeah, the Doctor's a funny character, excellent character. His character perspective and his storyline at times too. And I was happy about season 3. They made the Doctor had that little thing on his arm where he could eventually walk anywhere in the spaceship and, you know, just transfer himself around. Doctor had a holographic family in which he was able to learn about himself and humanity, with belonging and Cass made tweets to the program. And he had to deal with real life stuff with his family and his holographic daughter dying. He got to see a rain from him. And then he got to see a rain from him. And he met himself as his creator that created the Doctor. I think it was Dr. Zimmerman. It was supposed to be a living, real life person. And then you had the Doctor, which was created after Zimmerman to look like Zimmerman as the Doctor. He had some of the traits, but there were slight differences that made it interesting in that episode. Doctor helped 7-9 find her humanity. The Doctor served as Doctor, but he also served as some sort of counselor. Kind of like, not to the level of Deanna Troi on Next Generation, but he did serve as some of a counselor with different issues that arose. And then you have Tess and Tuvok do the same as well, to fill in those blanks. But yeah, in terms of jokes and character development, Doctor, the holographic Doctor, best character. General consensus might be the best character on Voyager with 7-9. But I look, as in general, from Next Generation, original Voyager, who was the best character on the starship during exploration. You gotta give it to the Doctor, the holographic Doctor. Hold up, let me switch cameras before it runs out. Give me a sec. Yeah. Back on the next camera. Half a piece to go. Yeah, the Doctor, in my opinion, best character in those exploration kind of serialized episode Star Trek. You can look at original Star Trek and be like, hey, Captain Kirk was a legend, in which he was, no doubt about it. And people like talk slow, like I'm kind of growing up. Well, you know, growing up and at times and like You talk slow like that and real forceful like, I am Captain Kirk. What is it that you want? We come in peace. We do not mean harm to you. And he cracks that smile. And he picks some alien women. He's a cool character. I think the original Star Trek, like certain things that them even eating. The Next Generation Voyager, at least they had time in the quote unquote mess halls, whether it be was it 10-4 or 10, yeah, the 10 fork or 10-4, whatever they say, the Next Generation. And for Voyager, I don't know what they call it, but it had Neelix up there cooking up stuff where they didn't have enough to, to keep the people healthy when they didn't actually have enough energy for replicators, and they're calling the Delta Quadrant. So I don't think we even see Captain Kirk as much as eat food, but we've seen him with different alien women. You fall for them, which even brings me to my next point. I don't think Captain Kirk could possibly, he probably can't be the best captain. I think he'd be got caught up with the Board Queen, which Captain Picard and Captain Janeway, they didn't get caught up with. Captain Kirk might have told the Board Queen how much he loved her, etc., etc. That'd have been all she wrote. He'd been assimilated. He went and came back. So I think the best captain, at least went out there in the main canon collection, and from Next Generation to Voyager, even going back to the original series, not including anything like Enterprise or whatever's out on CBS now. Best captain probably going to come down between Janeway and Picard. And honestly, Janeway didn't get anything done or respect until the final episode, where she's an old woman and came back due time to help Voyager. She missed a lot of moments in Voyager, which is they got the crew back home. She's like, oh, Starfleet regulation that. Oh, Starfleet regulation that, but like, no. And then Voyager, I believe she had an opportunity with Ferengi. When Ferengi is being some kind of deity on this planet in the Delta Quadrant, and they caught a wormhole or something to get it from the Alpha Quadrant to the Delta Quadrant. And Janeway was so hard on persecuting the Ferengi and wanted them in jail. And she missed that wormhole. Now she had to get back to the Alpha Quadrant. That didn't make sense to me. And she had some other opportunities as well. in terms of a strictly Starfleet perspective. Janeway kept it pretty close to Starfleet. Even though Voyager was kind of weird, which they played around a lot with time and talking about the temporal prime directive a lot, and they got more involved with the holodeck. So he was like Star Trek Next Generation on steroids, and sort of holodeck and temporal prime directive, and facing more, decisions in battle. And Janeway also did a little bit with Q and had Q weapons, etc., etc. But I think Picard, even though he has weak moments, may have been the best captain. Talking from the TV shows, things of that nature. He's about his business. He's even about his business when they had the boy got a teenager named Hugh, and he wanted to kind of virus in them to make them independent and destroy the board. And he didn't always, fall for the pretty young lady like Captain Kirk to throw him off his game for a lot of instances. One time he really did it with some scientists that he enjoyed, he liked her, and at that point he wanted her to give away her commission and maybe come be on the starship, and he sort of had these feelings for her when she was out there and battle and doing what she does as a doctor. Yeah. So I think Picard, a lot of discipline. And you argue the best Starfleet captain that was actually out there on missions. For him, I haven't seen Deep Space Nine, but I always thought that was a star-based kind of thing. Forward pizza is kind of on the thick side. I'm gonna leave 2 slices tomorrow. Two slices for tomorrow. Half for breakfast, and that's what we'll do. But yeah. Best character on Star Trek, the Doctor. The holographic Doctor. Not Dr. McCoy. From original Star Trek. Even though you say the Doctor is expanded upon the humanity quest that Data and Next Generation had as a non-human android to become more human-like and find himself. Makes me wish I watched at least Next Generation, and it makes me wish I watched it in the 90s and into the early 2000s, but, well, I never saw it. But I was fortunate enough to catch it 2017 Labor Day USA, when they had Labor Day, I'm like, alright, you know what? Let me go ahead and check this out before Labor Day, on Labor Day, after, and so forth and such. I'm like, okay, it's cool. It's kind of cool. It's pretty good. It's as a serialized type of story. Yeah, they play with time and temporal prime directive and other things a little bit more. So it's being emotional and having time for humanity, etc. But they had some good moments. Even though you had Rolanda Torres, the Doctor, 7-9, struggling for some type of humanity. You had some guy that was locked up in the brig that was eventually killed, that killed someone on the ship, and Tuvok had a mind melt with him. They was trying to find humanity. So I guess when you're out there in that Delta quadrant, you're like, alright, I guess you can lose yourself a little bit to some extent. I got this. These two slices. And the parts of the slice. I'm full. Pretty thick crust. You know, I just can't. I can't get it all done, boy. Gonna try to finish this one up. Off camera. As it's getting cold. But yeah, I just wanted to do some mukbang real quick. 7-Eleven pizza. And to give you my take on Star Trek. And maybe I hope to see Deep Space Nine at some point. Just to bring it all together. And then maybe see some of the subsequent series that came actually before the original Star Trek. Be it, I believe, Enterprise before the original Star Trek. This new one they got on CBS. I believe that was before the original Star Trek as well. Actually, right before it. Check that out, and who knows? May they move on beyond Voyager. I would kind of like to see that, but as we know, probably have to move on pretty good. 'Cause you got Janeway, that's on. What's she on? Orange Is the New Black. Even though I haven't watched it on Netflix, because I don't have Netflix right now, but I did have Netflix, several years back. I would catch up on things from, the AMC's, be it, not Better Call Saul, but Breaking Bad, yeah, and Burn Notice. When I was getting into that, and watching all kinds of things, really, some of the movies and TV shows, and it put me on to some of the other shows that kind of come on that were mainstay a couple years ago and into today. So yeah, I want to try to get back into those type of things and going from there. Getting tired, eating this pizza. Call the video. That's it for me. I don't know what it is. Deuces.